ducks, it's Simon here. Welcome back to the Hermit's Cave. So you'll have seen there's a different different setting here if you kind of are used to my usual setups, and you might also hear the pitter patter of paws because I'm actually away at the moment and I'm dog sitting for a friend. So every time I start talking, they've just gone outside at the moment, so that's good. And I'm trying to do it in natural light as well before it starts to get dark, because I don't have my ring light and everything else, and I've had to do a little makeshift way to position the camera so that I can do this. So it's the best of a different situation, let's say. But I wanted to come on, I'm just trying to be careful not to cut into anything, because I nipped back home earlier today to, because I'd been told that a parcel had been delivered to my neighbour, which I was pleased about because it's also a bank holiday weekend, so we don't get mail and things like that. But I've been eagerly anticipating this parcel, although it's come really, really fast, because it's been sent by my friend Ramón from the channel Moon Scarab, who you probably will recall was a guest on the Hermit's Cave channel about probably a month ago now, I think, maybe a little bit over a month. You know, and over the last year or so, I've really, you know, gotten to know Ramón. We WhatsApp and, you know, chat. We have done for about a year over Instagram, which is where I first saw Ramón. And he sent me a parcel, a package with a few bits in. Now, I know for definite what one thing is, because he had to tell me about it because he wanted to explain. And I think I know what one other thing is, because he mentioned a while ago that he'd done something for me. So I'm really, you know, I'm really touched when people are kind to send things, and he makes things, and I can already see what it is. Oh wow, there's more than one. So anyway, there's a little letter here, Dear Simon, which is a really nice card. I will read that off camera. I'll just check through it. Oh, that's lovely. And if you watch this, Ramón, thank you. Thank you for your kind words. It's really sweet. So, look at this. Oh, wow. So this is kind of how it started, because Ramón's channel is fantastic. It's so well, all of his content is so well produced. Really good quality. He talks about lots of divination systems and tools that he uses, but not only that, he makes his own divination tools as well. And if there's a version out there of something, then he'll kind of put his stamp on it. And he was talking about geomancy, and I tried to get geomancy sticks online for the longest time. So I left him a message just saying, can I ask where you got your geomancy sticks from? Because I love them and I've not seen any like that. And he says, I make my own. And he said, I'd like to send you some. And this is kind of how it came about. I wasn't expecting 3 sets, which is just phenomenal. So we've got this turquoisey teal one here. So there's a set of geomancy sticks there. We've got the red and the gold, which is beautiful. Again, all handmade. And then we've got this kind of metallic blue, which is beautiful as a mini set. And I'm not going to talk to you about how to read Geomancy. I just wanted to show that Ramón has got a, you know, he's got a channel and he's got content on there. So if I remember, I'll link it below. But, you know, you get your reading by moving the sticks about, you know, and then laying them down to form this kind of geometric pattern, this geometric shape. And then I've got a sheet, but Ramón's also got information on his, but I've got a sheet that I use that, you know, gives you kind of interpretations, etc. So these are beautiful, really gorgeous, so clever how he does them. So let's just pop them there. The dogs are looking at me as if to say, who are you talking to? There's nobody here. So sometimes, you know, it's just nice to go and have a bit of a change of scenery. I always put myself forward for things like, you know, my friends, they go away, I'll dog sit. So anything else is just going to be a surprise, with the exception of, I think, this, because I know what this is going to be. I'm not sure if the camera is still staying upright or if it's gone really wonky. Just bear with me. Okay, that should be a little bit better. Oh gosh, I forgot about this coin. Look at this. So this is a coin that Ramón had made. I did know about this, but I'd forgotten, kind of, because it's the sun and the moon from the RWS, and he had this design himself, and he had it made into a coin. And I watched his video talking about this, and I said, oh, that is such a good idea. You know, I wish we had something like that here. And he said to me, well, you did hear me say that I'd made two. I'd made one for you as well when I made my own. So I was really touched. And this is for obvious, you know, yes, no queries, you know, tossing a coin, that sort of thing. I'm not very good at tossing a coin. So we've got, you know, a positive as the sun, and then we've got the shadow side for the moon. But I love that. That's absolutely gorgeous. What's this in this little gold box? He says, handmade citrine moon pendulum. Only 2 in the world. Oh, so he's obviously, you know, made one for himself and made, I'm so touched. I'm always touched when somebody thinks about you, you know, and makes something with you in mind. It's just the nicest thing. And look how beautiful this is. We've got this gorgeous piece of citrine and this chain, and it's got this gorgeous moon here. These stones with the iridescence on them. That is a beautiful, beautiful pendulum. I love pendulums. I've got some really lovely pendulums, some that have been handmade for me as well. And this is right up there in terms of how stunning it is. I just need to check on the dogs for 1 second because they've gone very quiet. Okay, sorry about that. So yeah, really, really beautiful pendulum. Now this, I need to remember, and again, I will link Ramón's video about this, but it's to do with the moons. So I think it's full moon and new moon. And again, it's a divination method, very similar to tossing a coin. But if you lay them down, you know, that's fairly positive. So, you know, you've got, if it was, that's doubtful or not likely to happen. But you've got your positives and negatives. So that's fairly likely. If it was that way, it'd be very likely. I think that's how we talked about it. And it's from an old, I think it's in an old 70s game. Is it Othello, I think? Again, I'll link his video below, but oh, you know, that's not a good, that's very unlikely, having 3. So really cool system. Again, do check it out. I'll put them just there for now. I know what this is, and I want to save that until the end. I'm not sure what's in this blue bag. It's a deck. No way! It's the Lotteria. Oh wow! And these are nice cards. That's quite a thick deck. Now, I've tried for so long to get these. I know Kelly Bear managed to get a set in London at the Frida Kahlo museum a few years back. I remember seeing her video on it. And one of Ramon's very first videos was talking about the Oracle, La Lotteria Mexicana. You can, I think it originates as like a bingo playing game where you have bingo cards and little chips, and when you call the card out, you know, you cover them, and it's, you know, it's a lottery game, a bingo game. And I loved the artwork on this, and I mean, just look at this, how simple it is. It's just gorgeous. The artwork is striking. Again, Ramon's got a video on this. Love it. And I think Kelly Bear's one that she bought, that she said the cardstock was really not good quality. I think it was just like a, you know, just for the exhibition really. But this is linen cardstock. This is a really nice, almost playing card cardstock. Really silky smooth. Yeah, I'm not sure if it will show on camera without having a flashlight, but it's a soft linen and it's absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. So it's just, I'm thrilled. So anyway, I managed to order a set on Amazon, and it says something like 4 to 6 weeks. I was like, okay. And it was through a third-party seller. And then about 2 months later, or however long it has been since Ramon did the video, I got a refund just issued from Amazon. And when I looked, it wasn't in my orders anymore. So obviously they weren't able to fulfill that order, which happens sometimes. So I was so disappointed. Oh, the Bruja. I was so disappointed to not get it. I had a thought, it's never meant to be. I'm never going to get this deck. But thanks to Ramon, I've got a set and it's brilliant quality. It's gorgeous. Such a kind, generous man. All right, so this is what Ramon had to kind of tell me about. I'm always worried that I cut into things when I do this, but again, this is something that he's kind of taken and made his own. It's the Sun Rider Oracle. 70 Oracle cards by Ramon Santiago. So this is based on, I've got this with me because I take this with me when I go places, the Moonlight Oracle. Now you may recall me talking about this deck. Brant printed it for me. You had to buy the images and upload them to make playing cards. And I love it. I really do love it. But he heard me say that a bugbear of mine was the fact that every single card starts with the sadness, the loyalty, the reflection, the movement. And sometimes it didn't really make sense, you know. rather than just have the keywords, the karma, you know, rather than just karma. What are they doing? Sorry, just keeping an eye on the dogs as well. The teamwork, you know. So, but I love it. I really, really do love this deck. And I think from memory, it's a 52 card deck. This is a 70 card deck. So Ramón has created, but inspired by the Moonlight Oracle, he has created a version just for personal use. And he said, I ordered 2, just like he did with the coin. He ordered 2 and made one for me, which I was really, you know, chuffed about. He's done a special tin for it. So this is the Sun Rider Oracle. Let's take a look. Oh, wow. Oh, look at the backs. So we've got the Roses and Lilies backs. This is gorgeous cardstock. It actually feels like the same cardstock as the Lotteria, which, yeah, really just feel like exactly the same cardstock. It's got a very, very soft linen finish to it. So we've got this enlarged Roses and Lilies, which is in homage to the original 1909 Roses and Lilies Tarot by Pamela Coleman-Smith and Arthur Edward Waite. So we've got the title card, and then here it says, I created this oracle deck based on details of Pamela Coleman-Smith's legendary images for the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. Use these cards as a tool to enhance any tarot reading, for inspiration or for insight into any situation. Bless this deck and connect with it to channel the energy of your higher power. Use it as a conduit of their voice for introspection and reflection in your life's journey. I hope you find through this tool growth and connection with the universe and your divine guardians. Ramón Santiago, 2022. So I'm just keeping an eye on the dogs. So I love the bold colours of the cards. I think these are gorgeous. So we don't have the put in front of every card. So we have continuity, crowning accomplishment. And you'll see these are all symbols from the RWS deck. So obviously we've got the Hermit's Lantern here for enlightenment. We have grasp, karma, contradictory. We've got the Sphinxes here from the Chariot card. We have fruitful. Oh, look at this. Pain. Unclearness. Antagonism from our Five of Wands. Broken process. This is clever how he's done this. Complexity. That's really powerful for the 5. We have the offer from the 4 of Cups. Thoughts. Manifestation. Do you know, for an RWS lover like me, this is just perfect. When he said to me a couple of days ago, I need to tell you, I need to spoil one of the surprises, but I need to explain. I just, you know, I said, you've made a dream come true, because to have a 70 card RWS themed Oracle deck, this, and on this quality cardstock as well, it's gorgeous. It's just wonderful, everything that he sent, and I just know that it's sent with love and kindness as well, which is just, we've got the Fool's staff here, motion. It's just really humbling, and yeah, I'm touched beyond words. Perspective from the breastplate, transcendence, flux. I like his choice of keywords as well. There's my, from my significator card, I've got release, transmutation from the death card. And this is just so clever. And you'd think that the images would be blurry, you know, with being enlarged, but he's done a sterling job. Instability, isn't that perfect for instability? Implementation, enthusiasm, enigmatic. Ah, Ramón, this is, you could, you know, make your own merchandise, seriously. This deck alone, I'm sure people would love this. I know you said it's for personal use, but Radiance, isn't that gorgeous? Sunrise, Calamity from our Tower card. I like that, how he's done that for direction. Loyalty, peace, support, clever, concealment, craftiness, the snake here, anxiety, and passion. Oh my gosh, I love this. I love it. I would edge it in red, but I would be terrified of this bleeding, because, you know, there's only 2 in the world of this deck, so I'm going to resist the urge, you know, and just have it as it is. But I absolutely love it. Ramón, I'm just going to pop that in there as well for now. I just want to say, you know, your friendship, since I've gotten to know you over the last year or so, really does mean a lot. So thank you. I love everything that you've sent me. It's just, I don't know, it's like having a part of your channel here, because all these things that I'm seeing, you've shown, with the exception of the Sunrider Oracle, you know, you've showed it. And yeah, it's strange having it here in front of me, having seen you talk about these systems and how you use them. So thank you so much. It means the world to me, and as does your friendship. And thank you everybody for watching. I hope you didn't mind indulging me whilst I open these kind gifts. Until next time, go in peace. Namaste and blessed be.